What's up, guys? Peepo again, and today's video is actually going to be about a product that I got in, and it's called the TradiTree. And this device, this is a prototype that I got sent, and this is the final edition. But this device is actually supposed to be used for stringing traditionals. It's very, very simple for what people consider to be a very complex process, and you would think it would need some super elaborate thing to put in there and stuff. But if you've seen them or if you've used them before, it's called the Lax Pro Stringer, and those ones run for over $100, and you're supposed to get your money's worth back as you string pockets the same over and over again. And that one actually uses two brackets that come up through the head and sit like this. But so this actually is supposed to eliminate that. It's supposed to be a lot quicker to put in there, and all in all, to me, it is quicker just because I already know what I'm doing, how I'm stringing, and what I have planned. And this device, as you can see, is very simple, very thin, very strong. And the only way that you're going to break this is if you put a lot more unnecessary strength or pressure on it than you really should be. But so, as you can see, there's an actual slight kind of curvature to this top section, and then if you actually pay attention a little bit, you can see a little bit of a curvature to these outside ones too. And that's because it's designed to actually wrap around the ball. Whenever you actually put the ball in after you're done stringing, it's supposed to already have the pocket to the shape of how the ball's going to be going through it. And that's a very nice little touch. The Lax Pro Stringer, as far as I know, has not updated itself to that degree, and this is definitely ahead of the curve when it comes to that. Now, what I'm going to show you is actually how you install it, and then also how you put the leathers in around it, and then obviously you're going to see how the leathers are in when it's done. So take your TradiTree, and whether it's a symmetrical or asymmetrical pocket, I suggest, if you're going to use the TradiTree, to actually have the same exact sidewall pattern before you start stringing anything up. So what you do is you take your TradiTree, one end, put it in, pop it under the sidewall as such, all the way to the big slant. So big slant, what I'm talking about, is right here, this big part of the very bottom of the tree, just where this thin part starts getting bigger. Now you take the other side of the TradiTree and push it in. Now this Easton Stealth core is probably one of the wider heads, and I think it would probably behoove you not to put a traditional into, say, a Revo 3 or an Evo 4X, just because they're so wide. But this is pretty much as wide as it gets, and there's still a decent amount of room, and you would think that it would lose any sort of like strength because it's so far out and so little just off the edge. That it's not true. So this shape is set up so that it's going to look like this. Now, what you do is you take your center leathers, and before you actually put it in the device, pull your leathers through, and always the most tedious part of a traditional is prep work. But so you can have your leathers already installed, whatever, when you're putting this in. But so pull it through and there, and then you can actually see that you can actually see that tilt a little bit because of the shape of the TradiTree on the leathers. And then go into your side ones. Same thing with the leathers. Pull them through before you put them in the TradiTree. Nice, easy work. And the thing is, you guys don't really need to put them in super tight or anything like that. So load them into the TradiTree, pull them into where it's just tight enough to where it straightens out a little bit, but not to where it starts putting unneeded pressure on the TradiTree. So I have my leathers loaded in. I'll give you a nice channel shot. And you see how these outer leathers are actually put up on their sides? Other devices that I've seen and I've had in the past don't do that. So pretty much if you were to put the ball in this right now, it is already shaped as if the ball's in there. So just the little things, and we all should know by now that I love being able to pay attention to the little things, and it just that he paid so much attention to the little things to make this device work just makes me that much happier about using it and sharing it with you guys. And I'll actually take it out after I tie off these leathers to show you the ball depth. Now I know some people might be worried about the ball depth and whatnot, but I'm here to tell you that you shouldn't worry about it. See, very easy to take out, and that's as deep as the TradiTree. And if you actually put the ball in there, that is literally pretty much where you want that to be. Whether you have a PETA where it holds it close, or a classic, or anything that holds it wide, your ball is practically at exactly where I would suggest it to accommodate break-in. So all around, he's been paying attention to the little things, and I gotta say that this is probably one of the best things for us traditional users to have come out on the market. So if you guys haven't picked up one yet, or if you're thinking about it and you're questioning yourself whether or not you want to get one, it's very easy to get one. I'll put the link in the description. And just another thing, when you're actually stringing it, this doesn't get in the way, okay? It doesn't get in the way of you stringing per se, because it's so thin that you can either go on one side or the other without it getting in the way. So all this space right here and here and here is so that you can actually maneuver around it instead of trying to string around a frickin' ball. So just, again, other little things to think that he's thought about when it comes to making this device. So I hope you guys pick up a TradiTree, because I'm glad I got two of them. I might do a giveaway on the prototype, I don't know, but I'm glad I have one in case I just feel lazy one day, because we all know I can do freehand if I really want to. But thanks for watching, guys. Like, comment, subscribe. Go check out TradiTree. It's definitely worth looking at. It's definitely worth getting you one. Maybe even two. Get one as a gift. I don't know. Thanks for watching, guys.